It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm really excited to show you another keg on the Phillips Perfect Draft. This time it's a Tiny Rebel Pineapple Express IPA coming in at 6.2% ABV. It is a pineapple IPA, so it's going to have adjuncts and fruit flavours in the beer. So going into the review of that, first of all I'm going to show you how to open the. I'm just going to lower the camera a little bit for you. There you go. So first of all you take off this cap here. I'm going to show you how to load the keg. You get a fresh line with each Perfect Draft machine. So you grab the fresh line. 100% sterilised, nice and clean, don't have to do anything with it, just simply open your machine, which mine is over here. Here's your tap. So what you do, you grab your line, you slide it down, there you go. Sometimes they can be a touch finicky. I just had to kind of like bend it round that. It's not a 90-degree angle, but it's not far off. You just got to try and get it round that angle, and then you can see the tap there. That rubber tap, that rubber hose in the end. So every time you have a new line or buy a new keg, you have a new line, you're always going to have fresh beer. You're never going to have kind of any kind of infection or anything like that. And I just think it's a good way of always ensuring fresh beer that's not infected. Right, grab hold of your tap, push it down very firmly. Oh, there we go. Grab hold of your keg, lift it into your machine, lift the handles there. Slide it in, push the blue handles down. You'll hear the machine come to life. There we go. I've pre-chilled my keg. Now my keg is saying there's a 30-day shelf life on it. Counts down the days for you. How much is in the keg is the next kind of barometer, the next graph. And then it's already saying it's gone from 16 to 15 degrees. That will drop all the way down to 4 degrees very, very quickly, because I've literally just got that keg out of that fridge there, that double fridge over there. We got a keg. So I always pre-chill my kegs. The reason why I always pre-chill my kegs is, pardon me, I don't want to put too much strain on the cooling system of my machine, so of my Perfect Draft machine. So I always kind of pre-chill it in the big industrial, well, it's not industrial, but a big fridge over there that's used to being on all the time. And well, you know, I've filled it with beer anyway. So I put it in last night. It's already down to 4 degrees, so that's dropping nicely. Now this is very, very quick story here before we pour out some beer. I tell you what, I'll pour some beer first. So what you want to do to give your beer a chance, do you hear that little like poof, that little kind of, it forced its way out? If I was to pour the beer straight away with all that froth in the glass, I just have a glass full of froth. So pour a little bit of beer through the line. You can either throw it away or you can do this. Oh, oh, I forgot that beer is that good. I forgot what I was going to say. Wow, that is just. I'm almost spoiling the review for you here. I'm so pleased I got that. I got a keg of this. It released on Friday and I was bang on the button ordering this. It's Tuesday morning we're doing the review of this beer. Where was I? Right, you've just filled your line full of beer. You've got a much better chance now of pouring the beer out and having a pretty decent pint. But I want to tell you a quick story before I pull the pint, and that is the reason why I got into this whole beer machine business in the first place was very much thanks to Tiny Rebel. They contacted me on an email. They said they got one of their beers. I can't remember the beer now, but they got one of their beers on the Perfect Draft, and would I want a lend of a machine? So I was like, yeah, go on in, I'll have a lend of a machine. And I reviewed it and unboxed it and did everything with it. And it was just incredible. The views were incredible. So, of course, I bought myself a little Krups. Then I bought myself a blade. Then I bought myself a Perfect Draft, my own Perfect Draft. Then we worked with the guys at Brewfit. We had a machine there, and then we got a beer pump over there, 365. So I've got a room full of machines now, all thanks really, where it all stemmed from was Tiny Rebel. Let's pour that beer. Oh, and yeah, whilst they brought me the machine, they also gave me a couple of glasses, which I'm going to use right now. So my machine now is saying 11 degrees. And here's a look at the beer. Here is a look at the beer. Nice and cold. Fresh out the fridge. 3-finger white head. Hazy, tropical, almost looks like pineapple juice, this beer. Lovely carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Let's get the aroma. I'm not normally a fan of these adjunct style beers where they add flavour to the beer, but on this occasion it smells like sherbet lemons and sherbet pineapple, but it's hoppy at the same time. With a sweet malt coming through. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. I hope the weather's as good as it is at the moment out there on the weekend. Because I'm going to have a barnstorming weekend on this beer if it is. Oh, stone the crows. Stone the crows. What a beer. What a beer. Wow, I mean, I'm going to be honest. And I'm sure Tiny Rebel won't mind me being honest, because I think somebody in the industry, I think if you're completely honest, then you gain some kind of respect from these brewers. And I've always had a bit of an up and down relationship with Tiny Rebel, whereby when I first started drinking their beers, they were tremendous. They were like they were the standout brewery of Wales without a shadow of a doubt. Their beers were terrific. And then they went through this phase of really kind of making lots of adjunct style beers, which some I really liked, some I really didn't like. And then very recently I reviewed a beer called Original Nutter. It was a nut brown ale, and I thought that beer was amazing. I thought that was one of the best nut brown ales I had ever had on the channel. I've reviewed this in a can, and I'm pretty sure it was an original collaboration, maybe with Polly's, because this was released into Tesco in a can for £3. And I'm pretty sure It was a collaboration with Polly's Brew Co. I might be mistaken. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But what it all boils down to is that I got 6 litres of this wonderful 6.2% ABV adjunct, yes, adjunct pineapple IPA. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to have an amazing weekend this weekend. I really am. Great body, great carbonation, great flavours, great drinkability. If you're a fan of pineapple, pick it up. If you're not a fan of pineapple, don't bother. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Oh, I'm going to rate it. I think this is the longest perfect draft video we've ever made. I'm going to rate this. This is tremendous. In fact, I'm going to get Craft Beer Lady, my wife, on her channel. I'm going to get her to review this as well. I think she's going to like this. One last thing before I rate it. I paid... What did I pay for this keg? I think I paid about £37 for the keg. I'm quite happy with that because I get a £5 return. I got a whole garden out there, empty. I can take that. I can take the... Once I've drunk this, I can take the kegs back to the shop where I go, and I can get £10 off my next keg. So whereas my next keg might have cost me £31 to £38, depending what I buy, it's going to cost me between £21 and £28 because I'm having £10 off because I'm taking my kegs back. I'm a big fan of these machines, all of them, all of these machines. I'm a big fan of them. I love them, but I particularly love this beer. This is tremendous. I'm going to rate it. That's just something else. To have this, I'm reviewing this beer on June the 8th. Yeah, June the 8th. Tuesday, June the 8th, 2021. We're nearly at the very height of summer. It's boiling hot. And I'm going to have an amazing weekend drinking this beer. Trust me, an amazing weekend. I'm going to drink the whole keg this weekend. It's brilliant. I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!